my god, she's back again. I had to. Hello, hello. Welcome to another live stream. If I'm looking worse for wear, it's because I am. But I'm hoping that you guys are good and ready to do some writing because that's exactly what I want to do today. I've been struggling a little bit with my mental health these past couple of weeks, so I haven't been live streaming because I just needed like a break from everything, from every kind of pressure that I put on myself. So, yeah, I'm better, not great, but better, and yeah, I'm really just wanting to get back to writing because that gives me joy and stuff like that. So I'm hoping you're here to like get some productivity because I'm gonna try to do that today. But we'll see, we'll see. Just checking into the comments. Greg, hello, welcome, welcome. You just got to the store for hot coffee. Amazing. You made it back on time. Should be good to start. That's what I like to hear. And Michaela, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. What are you working on today? And also, Greg, what are you working on? You've finished your song and it was amazing. I really, really liked it. So, what you gonna do today? Oh, thanks, Greg. Well, I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's basically a lot of pressure on work, in on my work, and I'm not handling it so good. uh, Basically, like anxiety and stuff like that. So I just had to take a break, go see my doctor, and yeah, relax for a little bit. So I'm better now. Uh, Now that I've like got my thoughts back and stuff like that. So now I'm just gonna do some writing, get back into stuff that I like and that gives me energy. And yeah, so that is writing. That's what I'm gonna do today. Um, ooh, you want coffee too? What's the best kind of coffee? I'm like a tea drinker myself, so I'm like every kind of coffee to me just meh. And also, I don't really get the hype of Starbucks. I mean, it's a lot of sugar. One pump of those like syrups things, and I'm just like, ooh, 2 sips and I'm done. Ay. Ooh, Michaela, you're on chapter 10 of your book. It just started it. Ooh, want to let us know what it's all about? Kind of exciting. I am on draft 2 of my book. I have the last 2 chapters left. And now I haven't written in like 2 weeks. So I think I'm going to use most of the sprint to just like brainstorm. But at least I'm starting. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Michaela. I'm sorry. English is my second language, so more often than not, I'm gonna stumble in my words. I didn't mean to say Michaela. I meant to say Michaela. Oh God. Oh, you're welcome, Greg. You must write chapter 6 now. You're trying to end a very long writing slump. Well, as always, we are kind of in the same boat. So Yeah, let's try to do that today. Yeah. Greg, you go to Starbucks, but you typically buy their regular lattes. Latte is like with a lot of milk, right? I think so. I'm like the uh, like how do you recognize people that don't really drink coffee? Well, they order a cafe mocha, like coffee with chocolate in it. That's me. Whenever I'm like out in a cafe or something, ah, coffee with chocolate. That sounds amazing. If I'm glitching, sorry. I moved up back into my office and now my internet is crap. So yeah, I'm thinking I need to fix it. But okay. Michaela, your main character is trying to learn how to use her drawings. Oh, which is kind of fun. Exactly. That's so cool. I love everything in fantasy and stuff like that where you have wings. It's just cool with humans. Ah, or is it a human? I That's a little presumptuous of me. I'm sorry. It could be a dragon or any other creature that has dragon wings. Could be a chimera. What am I saying? Okay, good. Yay! Second language gang. Woohoo! Michaela, you have tried Starbucks before, but you didn't like it that much. Same. I've tried it like 2 times, and each time I've been like, the first sip is super good. Then I'm like, oh, this is like eating cake. But then after like 10 sips, you're just like, ugh, too much cake. Although, when can there be enough cake? Ooh, latte is like espresso at the bottom, lots of steamed milk, and a little bit of froth on top. Cool. Is it that do they use lattes to make like the yeah, it's called latte art. Duh. Like with the flowers and hearts and stuff like that. I think so. Okay, so I need to pull up my documents because they haven't been opened in 2 weeks. I'm kind of sorry. I'm kind of excited because I don't even remember what I left it on. So I'm kind of like, what was the last thing I wrote? And was it any good? I wonder. But yeah, let's jump into this animal bonding super fight, stuff like that. I was trying to like compress what I'm working on and make it like an elevator pitch. Not sure it worked. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. This one. There we go. Okay. I didn't pin my brows, so now it looks like I have half a brow and one full one. I swear, I have 2 brows. Chapter 6 is currently 3,567 words. You will need to read this before you write anymore. Same here. So let's do some reading, some brainstorming, and Michaela, some writing. Yoo-hoo! Let's start with a 15-minute warm-up sprint. I'll probably go get some water too, I think, after I open my documents. But let's get started. And as always, let's count in Norwegian. In 1, 2, 3, go! Bling. First sprint done. Yay! How did you guys do? I read through just like my last little bit what I wrote last time, but good past me actually managed to write a few sentences of the next scene, so I didn't start totally from scratch, but I just started writing because brainstorming is boring, and yeah, I just wanted to write. So yeah, let me know how you did. Yay. And we were chatting a little bit about chapter length. And Michaela, you wish your chapters could be that small. They're usually 5 to 8,000 each. Woo! I'm like, I wish I could write that long. A problem you will have to deal with at the second draft. And I said my chapters are usually like 2,500 to 3,000. And I don't think you have to be jealous, Michaela. As long as I am in the mindset of my chapters needs to have a beginning, middle, end. So they are like individual stories in and of themselves. And if that individual story needed to be 5,000 words, that's your story. So I say go for it. Maggie, hello, lovely. Welcome. How are you? I'm okay. As I said earlier this stream, I just had a break, and for mental health reasons, better now. Still not great, but better. So yeah. Michaela saying hi to Maggie. Yay. Greg, somehow you got 70 some words. Awesome. Let me check how many I got. I did some copy pasting though. So I did 142 words. Mostly of them copy pasting, but I edited some. Greg saying hello to Maggie. 45 words, but mostly you ate dinner. Cool. What did you eat for dinner? We had tacos today. Yum. And when Norwegian people say tacos, we kind of mean burritos. Those little soft tacos. You can almost not find them here in Norway, or not when you're at a restaurant you can find them, but when we are making it by ourselves, we typically have a big tortilla with lots of stuff in it, but not beans and stuff. So yeah. So that's cool tidbit into our society. Haha. Greg, your chapters are typically around 10,000 words, but your whole novel only has 18 chapters. Yeah, I am at chapter 34 right now, and I still have 2 chapters left. So my whole book will be 36 chapters. So yeah, I mean, I don't think chapter length and stuff like that, I don't think you should be if it hurts your story, your chapters shouldn't be smaller just because someone else has has fewer words. I think that as long as the story flows and you're just not info dumping too much, I think that you should make the chapter whatever fits you. So yeah. Mhm. Speaking of books, oh my god, the transition, it's so good. I don't know if you know, but I have made another. Greg, I know you know, but I've made a Instagram account all around books and live streaming and writing and um, journaling, because I love a good bujo. If you want to follow me there, it's the handle is a little about books, and I wanted to just gush about my next read. I've started a little bit, but look at this. It's 1984 by George Orwell. Yeah. But look at the cover. It has like little eyes on it. It's so cool. And it's got gilded edges and like a bookmark tag. It's so cool. I found like a new store, or it is new, but it's a bookstore where in the lower floors or in the basement, they have like a whole section of books, but with super cool covers. Like, and it's like tiny too, so I can like fit it nicely in my bag and take it everywhere. But yeah, I wanted to buy all the books from there. So I'm basically just gonna buy books for the aesthetics, apparently. But I haven't read it, and um, I really like the concept. But again, as a non-English speaker, or what's it called? English as a second language speaker, he does use like a lot of long words. I found like a sentence. Let me see. I'll find it in the next sprint where I had to like look up at least 3 words in one sentence. But it's good though, because I like it, because then I'll get challenged. Then I challenge my vocabulary and learn new words. I learned sanguine, for example. But now I don't know. Now I don't remember what it was. So, oh well. I'll look that up in the break too. So yeah. So yeah. So follow me on A Little About Books, where you will definitely see more of this beauty and other books. I have a lot lined up. A lot of books that I want to talk about, because I've been reading a lot lately. um Are you cold today? You have a big scarf. Yeah. The reason why I've sat downstairs the last 3 sprints, I think, is because it's so cold in Norway, and this is an old house, so it is drafty AF. So I so I've been sitting downstairs because there's the fireplace and it has been a lot warmer, but it has become a little better outside in the last couple of weeks, so I moved back upstairs again. And also we are having people visiting, and it's not great to like eat dinner in a full gaming setup and live stream setup. So we moved upstairs. But yeah, so the scarf has been like a staple the last few weeks. Maggie, your chapters run 2,500 to 3,500 because you write online a lot. But last year they started asking for 1.5k chapters because attention spans are getting shorter. Are you serious? Whoa. because definitely they are. I mean, my students, I have them in Norwegian, so we read a lot of books, and definitely they, after like 20 minutes, they are done. So oh shit. So I'm like about the chapter things, because if you like, I mean, do you have to compromise? I don't know what I'm saying. I have to think a little bit about that before I say something. Right? Mm-hmm. Greg, you read 1984 years ago. It is very good. Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Big Brother is watching you. Exactly. And is I heard like, is Big Brother, like the term Big Brother, from this book? I think so. Right? That's kind of cool. Maggie, you heard someone say 1984 was no longer relevant because the year was past, and I almost freaked out. Do you not know anything about the surveillance society? We are living 1984 now. Absolutely. Seriously. I mean, I have only read like 12 pages or something. Yeah, 24 pages, and already, not a spoiler, but they have like this hate chant, like where they take 2 minutes of their day and just like scream at a propaganda. And seriously, that's like the mass hysteria and the mobs stuff that we see today, where like, and propaganda stuff. So what? I don't know if they have read the book. Do you think? But I also read somewhere that 1984 and another book is like the most quoted by people that hasn't read those books. So that says something. Mm-hmm. Maggie, you feel like 1.5K is too short. That is a single scene or short poem on your love of coffee. Exactly. Yeah, I kind of feel that too, because I had chapters that were 1,000 words or so in my first draft, but then in my second draft, I saw that it needed a lot more filling out and details and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel that too now. But do they mean like, maybe that's like for middle grade books and stuff like that? I don't know. The term Big Brother in that context is from 1984. Very cool. Very, very cool. And yes, Big Brother is from this book. He is a bit like the arc villain of the story. Cool. I love that. Like, a term from a book has become so mainstream that, or has become so relevant and descriptive that we use it in everyday speech. That's really cool. What if we could write a book like that? Oh, that's the goal. Maggie, your daughter was talking to her friend through a video chat about another girl who got pregnant, and now she is getting ads for prenatal vitamins and baby clothes and stuff. She's so angry. Yeah, but seriously, I feel like you just like think about something that you want to buy, and then ads are popping up. I mean, I've been searching a lot of wedding stuff since we are getting married in 2 months. And like, stuff I haven't even thought about keeps popping up. And if you so much mention babies, everything pops up. So yeah. And seriously, we had to turn off our, oh sorry, I'll put on a new sprint while I'll say this. We had to turn off our like Hey Google system thingy because it reacted on everything. I mean, we just made a sound like and then it ba-ding, and listened to us. I did not like it. I mean, I said something like googie googie, and it reacted and recorded our conversation after that. So, oh no, oh no. Okay, last two comments and we'll jump into a next sprint. 1984 and some other book. Could it be Animal Farm? Maybe. I have no clue what that's about. It's another great classic from George Orwell. Yeah, I've heard the title, but I have no idea what's it about. I just like people always say like, "Oh, Animal Farm." Oh, so is it a horror or something? Maybe. No, it is for all books in all genres online. Woof. So what do you mean online? Like that you can read online? Well, that sucks. Oh well. And there is also a thing called ad pairing, where phones that are in close contact, as in the same location, will share browser search data. And that is why we get weird ads for products we never Googled. Get away from me, big brother. Thank you very much. Animal Farm is a critique of communism. Maybe I'll add that to the list. Okay. We need to jump into another sprint because I've been talking my head off for, I don't know, 20 minutes. It's been 40 minutes and we've done 15 minutes of sprint. Yes. Okay. Let's jump into it. Let's do it in one. That's not what we say here. Ein, two, tre, go. Bring, bring. Another sprint done. I just gotta finish this sentence. Cool. Let me know how you did. I got some copy pasting, but also some new words. Let me see. I got 130 words. And also some procrastination. I got some water. Stay hydrated, folks. Very good. Might need to refill it. Okay, so 130 words. 400, no, let's see. 334 words today so far in the stream. So, yeah. I didn't even think I could get 100 today, so that's good. I haven't even made like I usually have in my Bujo, I have word tracker, but I haven't even made one this month. And I don't think I'm gonna either, because then I'm just gonna be depressed. Because, I shouldn't say depressed, but sad, because I haven't done anything so far. Let me just, I'm trying to find, yeah. Found the word tracker for last month. I got 200 words on the 6th of January and some words each Thursday after that, but not a lot. So yeah. Okay, let's jump into the comments. This was for Animal Farm. Let me just get this. There you go. A famous quote from the book: "Everyone is equal, but some are more equal than others." Yeah, that's like the fatal flaw in communism, right? It's a nice idea that everyone is equal, but then power corrupts, and the people at the top is it something like that you meant, or is it more like in the negative way, like they are so equal that you can just treat them as dirt? Maybe. Okay, this is the online read. So Wattpad, Inkit, Radish Royal Road. Oh, I haven't heard of Radish Royal Road before. And other online reader apps is the one that wants 1.5k chapters, right? So Kindle Vella only allows chapter up to 5k. They prefer less than 2.5k because people will happily pay less than a quarter per chapter. I have no idea how Kindle Vella works, but do you like pay per chapter? Because then I understand that they want to have 1.5k chapters, because then you're paying the same for less. That sounds shady. I don't know how I like that. If I like that. Animal Farm could be about American society in the 2020s. Sad but true. Oi. That doesn't sound that good. Oof, oof. Oh, Maggie, you're heading to grocery shopping now. Very good. Have a blessed day to all. Have a blessed day to you too, Maggie. Thank you for stopping by. And happy grocery shopping. Greg, you got 30 some words and more reading. Very good. That's like 70, 80, 90, 100 words for the day. Yay! 250 for you, Michaela. Awesome. Yeah. Greg, that's exactly what you meant. Okay, good. The elite is more equal than the plebs at the bottom. Exactly. I think plebs is such a cool word, or it's like it's such a sophisticated word that of course like the higher society needs to have like a super sophisticated cool word to explain like the uh, plebeians, like the poor people. You can't just say poor people, you have to say plebs. Jesus. uh, Kindle Vella is for Americans only. Last time you checked. Oh, we Europeans cannot write for it. Oh, I haven't even bothered to check. I should get a Kindle, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. And I prefer to have like an actual book that I can like hold. But Kindle would be good for like traveling and stuff. But okay. But is Kindle Vella like more of a short story kind of thing? Or is it like books? And do you make money off of it? No idea. No idea. Oh well. I'm just listening to. I'm having a grand old time. I kind of wanted to share what I procrastinated a little bit with. I mean, it's not really procrastination. It pertains to my story. Pertains, another word that I learned from the 1984 book. But it pertains to my story because I have a creature in my story that is kind of like a Komodo dragon, but more huge and lives in snow. So it's kind of awesome. But I was reading up on like Komodo dragon facts, and seriously, one of the facts were like about baby Komodo dragons. And it says here, as soon as they hatch, the young will run away and climb up trees to avoid being eaten by their mother or other Komodos. Talk about hard life. When they are 4 years old and around 5 feet or 1.2 meters, the young Komodos will come down and live on the ground, according to the San Diego Zoo. Those that survive can look forward to a long life. A Komodo can live to more than 30 years. I mean, 4 years in a tree? Your mother has to be like dangerous AF and scary as hell. Just like, oh, I just got born. Oh, let me run away up into this tree and stay there for 4 years. Because you scary as shit. I thought that was a cool fact. And yeah, and also they're like, they just look cool, man. Komodo dragons are really cool, but also scary as frick. Yeah, so that was what my time went to. So let me see. I want to get a little bit more done today. So I want to get, because they're like now running away from the creature. So I want to get like at least to their like when they get like a hindrance in their running away. I want to get that down today. So I think maybe we should jump into another sprint. What do you guys think? Yeah, exactly, Michaela. What would they eat for 4 years? I mean, they're carnivorous, so do they eat like birds? or I don't know. It's not like they live in like super humid, warm environments. So I'm like, is there squirrels? I have no idea. Because I'm like, what I picture things living in trees eating is like fruit and stuff like that, and insects maybe. But 1.2 meters when they are born, that has to be some huge ass insects. I don't know. I have to do a little bit more research, I think. And yeah, absolutely, nature is tough. The booby birds, whoa, lay 2 eggs each time. The first egg will hatch 5 days before the second. After 5 days, the first hatchling will eat the second one. Shit. Shit. Oh my god. That's, well, what's it called? Like the survival of the fittest. But is it the fittest if you are born 5 days before, or is it just luck? I wonder. I wonder. Okay, if the first hatchling is too weak, the opposite happens. On a good year, both may live. The mother just watches. Yeah, I'm with you, Mikhail. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. That's the same thing with the bird that lays their eggs in another species of bird's nest, and that hatches, and like the thief bird hatches first, and it just eats the other children, and then the mother bird just continues to feed the thief bird, like, oh, it's my child, even though it looks like a wretched crow or something. Seriously. But yeah, they're like, oh, mad respect, you ate my children, I will feed you. Oy, oy, oy. What is this conversation? Well, cool. Let's do another sprint. What say you? I think we'll just jump into a 25, and then we will be up until 8 o'clock. Yeah. So another 25, and that I think will be the last sprint of the day, but we will see how we fare. So let's do another 25 minutes. I'm gonna go get some more water. In 1, 2, 3, go! Bring, bring. I'm laughing because I was in mid yawn. Sorry about that. But yeah, how did you do that sprint? I got a little bit more done. Let me see. 174 words. So I am on 448 words today. That's not bad at all. So what I'm doing is like, I have in Scrivener, the writing program I use, you can take like split screen, and I have like my first draft on one side and my second draft on the other side. And I pretty much copy a lot from the first draft, but I also edit it heavily. So I'm using the plot structure or what happens from the first draft, and then basically like rewriting every sentence and stuff like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's been a long day. And it's 8 p.m. No, 10 to 8 here right now. So yeah, let's see. Ali dropped by while we were sprinting. She was working, but she wanted to drop some love in here. Oh, and it's so nice. Greg, about 60 words. Amazing. Yeah, we're getting it going, right? This is good. And Michaela, 267 for that sprint. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We have done some work today, and of that I am quite proud. I was struggling a little bit. If you watched me go like this, because I've said this too many times, but I don't think I've said this to you, Michaela. But Norwegian likes to be fancy and have two written languages. They're basically the same. I mean, you can understand them interchangeably, but they have like different rules and different words. So I am writing in one of the written languages called Nynorsk. It is the lesser used of the two, and I tried to find a word that is in one of the written languages and in the other one, and it was like completely different. It was like I was trying to find a word for something happening with great force, so like very violent, or it happens violently. And you can have like voldsom, and then in the that means very violently, voldsom in the language that is mostly written here in Norway. And then in the language that I chose to write in, which is like the 6% of the population in Norway, the same word. Okay, so voldsom, the same word is in nynorsk ufseleg. Voldsom, ufseleg. They mean the same, but completely different. And I'm just like, huh? Is that even a word? I don't get it. Blah, blah, blah. Hi, Autumn. Welcome, welcome. Aw, I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to be live too, but we're getting close to the end of the sprint, but nice to have you here either way. How are you doing? What are you working on? How is your life? Is it like a language for the elite and one for the plebs? Nail on the head, I think, because we were in like a union with Sweden for like 400 years, and after we like got our independence and stuff like that, there was like a big tumultuous uproar of no, it wasn't Sweden, it was Denmark. I'm so sorry. After we got our independence from them, there was like a huge uproar of people that wanted to get rid of everything Danish, including the language. And basically, it there was two sides. One side that wanted to make a completely new language based on how Norwegian people in villages outside of the cities talked, like their dialects. So, like a completely new language. And then there was the people that wanted to kind of like modify the Danish language. And as you can imagine, the plebs or like the poor farmer people wanted the new language that was based on their dialects so they could understand it, because they didn't read or write Danish. And then the modified Danish, which is bokmål today, was for the elite, because it was only the people with a lot of money that could study. And then they studied in Denmark and they studied Danish, so learned to read and write in Danish. So you could say that one language is for the historically was for the elite people, and one was historically for the poor farmer people. It isn't like that today, but historically it was. So yeah, that's a little history lesson for you today. This is exactly what I teach in school, so I love this. Why did you write in the language of the 6%? Because it is my first language. It's the language that I learned in school. Because Norway is weird there also, because you have different, like, they're kind of like counties, I think. Yeah, counties in the country, where one county has like their official writing language is bokmål, or their official writing language is nynorsk. So I had in my county, the official writing language was that of the 6%. So it's what I always have written. I'm fluent in the other one too, because you have to be, because you learn both, but you have like just minor training in the other language. Either way, it's what I've learned from childhood. So I feel most prolific. Is that a word? Prolific in the 6% language. And also you can get like a higher chance of getting published in that written language, because the state or the government gives out grants and stuff like that to get more of that written language out in the country. So it's what I like to write in, but also a little bit strategical. So yeah. Oh, that's nice to hear. Life is great, and you're currently drafting a new story. Oh, that's the best part. I think the drafting part. I haven't even gone to the like edit all your grammar mistakes part and stuff like that. I can't wait. But yeah, what's the new story about? I'm kind of like there. I have like two stories brewing in the brain box for when I finish this draft and need to let it like lay in the cupboard for a little bit. And I can't wait to start drafting on those. It's gonna be amazing. I have like a short story and what might end up being another book, maybe. But yeah, I like it. Okay. We are closing in on the end of the stream. I am feeling it's been a very long day. I've struggled a bit today. So I need to go just lay down, I think. But this has been really, really nice. I definitely needed some of this time, some live stream time. I always feel great after a live stream. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for just being an awesome community and supportive and whatever. And check me out on Instagram, a little about books. And I'll be here next Thursday because I want to keep the momentum up. I want to keep forging on with this story. Yeah. So I'll be here next Thursday at the same time. Hope I'll see you there. Have a lovely, lovely evening or day or morning or whatever it is. And I'll see you next week. Yes, absolutely, Greg. Next week. Bye.